Hello, all. I have decided to do a tarot poll for the upcoming week. I'm calling it a week ahead spread. So I'm going to pull a card that will be the theme for our week and also a card for each day. And my approach to tarot is not predictive. So I wouldn't, I'm not trying to see the future per se. I'm not trying to predict what's going to happen. I'm not going to try to say, oh, Wednesday is going to be a really bad day at work. Just sort of more feeling into the energies of each day and seeing what might come up, what seems to be there, what seems to be in the cards, quite literally, for this week. And so the deck I'm using this week is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann, which I love. I think it's a good modern interpretation of a more traditional tarot symbolism, symbology. Um, and I find it's a deck that has, at least for me, a really good energy. I like some of the colors of the cards and some of the way the cards are depicted. So I'm going to pull our theme for the week. And I have pulled the Hierophant, which is a card I think some people might not feel overly comfortable with, overly jazzed about. But to me, the Hierophant is um, about learning. It's about examining things we've been taught, structures we've been taught, maybe even cultural things that we've just accepted as truth. And it doesn't mean we have to forget any of that or leave any of that behind. But to me, I would say the energy for the week is to really examine what we believe, why we believe it, and whether or not that is still serving us. And maybe there's a better way. Maybe there's a better choice. Maybe there's a better path to follow. The Hierophant to me also usually has sort of a feeling of finding a mentor or a teacher or some guidance. This might be a week where you feel like, I'm not sure about this. I've got questions about this particular tradition. I've got questions about why this particular ceremony or thought or celebration takes place, or why we do the things we do. So this week, the Hierophant invites you to question those things, invite you to investigate, invite you to maybe reconnect with some cultural things that um, you maybe have put by the wayside, or some belief systems, or things that you can root into those systems of tradition um, that we have. And so we'll pull a card for Monday, which I feel slightly silly doing because we're halfway through Monday, or am I halfway through Monday at this point? And got the Two of Cups here, which again in this deck, I love that it's a card. There's some brightness, there's some color, and I really, really like that here with this. And Two of Cups is all about connection. It's traditionally a card of romance. I like to read it a little bit more generally than that. I like to read it as a card of connection and finding connections that make us feel good, finding an exchange that makes us feel better for having spent the energy, and really, really choosing to connect, even though maybe it feels a little uncomfortable. Maybe we need to be brave. Maybe we need to put ourselves out there a little bit more. But Two of Cups for me is finding that connection, finding that joy, and knowing that we're better together. We are better when we connect with people who feed our energy and see us as we are, and can give us the support and love that we need, and love in all of its forms. This could even be, honestly, Two of Cups could even be connecting with pets. If there's a pet in your life that makes you feel good, Two of Cups tells you Monday is a good day to lean into that energy or lean on that energy if you need to. If you're having a rough day, Monday, it is a good day to lean on that energy and find that soul boosting connection. Even if it's with a dog, a cat, a guinea pig, a gecko, any pet you might have in your life, that Two of Cups is good, but human friends are great too. And so for Tuesday, I have Ace of Cups. We've got a lot of cups so far, two cups so far for this week. Cups are the suit of water in the tarot, or they're associated with the element of water, which is can be emotions, creativity, It could be intuition. It's really it's more of a feeling suit than a doing or a hard, hard and fast thought suit or hard and fast rules suit. So Ace of Cups is a beginning. All of the aces in tarot are beginnings. And so Tuesday might be a time of finding those new connections, finding those new little hints of intuition as to what should I do next? Is this the right thing to do? Is what I'm feeling right? And really making the decision to start to follow that little hint, that breadcrumb of intuition, if you will. Tuesday is a good time for that, and to pay attention to those little hints of intuition, that little hint that says, this would be a good road to go down, or yes, that feeling that you're feeling is a, right feeling, quote unquote, or a good feeling, or this has the potential to lead you somewhere better, somewhere where you need to be. Um, and I like that. I like this energy. I like this cups energy for the beginning of the week is to me kind of a nice energy. It's again, it's that energy of connection, it's that energy of love, it's that energy of finding what makes us feel good. And that is those are always good ways to start the week. So we have Wednesday, middle of the week. Let's see. Where are we going on Wednesday? So for Wednesday, Two of Pentacles. And Two of Pentacles, again, we've eased into the week a little bit. We've got this love, this connection, this feel-good energy, these hints of intuition we're following, leaning into our emotions and following our hearts. And then on Wednesday, we've got Two of Pentacles, and Pentacles are the suit of Earth. And so they're more of a grounded energy. They're a suit of work and physical things and money, wealth in its forms, whatever that means to each of us, because that means things individually to each of us. But Two of Pentacles is about balance. It's about balancing our work and play, if you will. It's about balancing our work and family. It's about balancing our need to support ourselves, our need for money to exist in the world, but also our need to sort of be free of that, to be free of our consumerism, and to find a balance in these things, to find a balance between, enjoying foods and things that stimulate our senses, and finding a balance between not excess, and what is healthy, what's a healthy amount of those things for us. Um, so to Wednesday might be a time to evaluate where can I balance more? Where can I find more balance? Where can I where can I feel more grounded? What maybe do I need to reduce in order to feel better in other parts of our lives? What is there a work project I can, maybe ask for help with in order to spend more time with my family, or those sort of questions would be Two of Pentacles questions. But yeah, finding balance. So we've got Connection Monday with our Two of Cups, starting some new ideas, following our hearts, following those intuition crumbs on Tuesday with our Ace of Cups, and then on Wednesday we're seeking balance. We're seeking balance maybe between our social lives and our work lives. A good reminder, what makes us feel grounded, what makes us feel balanced. So for Thursday we have the World, and the World is it's a major arcana card, and major arcana in tarot are the first 22 cards of the deck. The World is the last card of the major arcana. We start at 0 with the Fool, so the World is number 21, so there's 22 cards. And the World Thursday means that this could be a time of completing a cycle, of feeling that either personally something in our lives is ending, maybe a lesson we've been working through, a pattern of behavior we've been working through. Could be a spiritual lesson. It could be more so maybe in the case of someone who might be retiring at the end of the week, this end of the cycle would be leaving their job, and that would be the end of a certain cycle and then moving on to a new cycle in the life. But the world in tarot, we are ending. I love in this card that the woman looks like she's stepping through this almost like a portal. She's finished what she's done, and she's stepping through into something else, with all of this knowledge, all of this balance, all of this um, feeling really of a job well done and moving on to something else. So Thursday could be big with that. It's not a light energy. Not to say it's a bad energy or negative, but it's a whenever we come to a major completion of a cycle in our life, it's a big deal and it's worth honoring. It's worth taking a moment to sit and honor and to move forward with considered steps. So for Friday I have, or we have, I should say, collective reading. We have the Sun, which is a really lovely card. The Sun is, I love the energy of this card. This is one of those cards in this deck that I love the colors of because it's just so bright and happy and really feels joyful. And I think this goes with once we've completed that cycle of the world, once we've completed that, we really do have this reason to celebrate. We have this joyful energy. We have this reason to really step into the light and enjoy being in the light. It's a good time, like I said, to enjoy basking in that light, basking in the light of your accomplishments, the joy of this completion, this release of completion. And the balance we've achieved, the connections we've made, those inklings of intuition from our Ace of Cups. It's a good time to celebrate all of that um, on Friday, and I like that. I like that on Friday. Friday's as good a day as any to celebrate, right? TGIF. For Saturday, we have Ten of Pentacles, which is another one of those cards that's really a very lovely card. So on Saturday, Ten of Pentacles tells us to appreciate all that our work has brought us, appreciate the hard work we've done, appreciate the fruits of our labors, if you will. Appreciate that we have achieved a certain amount of success, stability, wealth. And again, wealth can mean different things to different people. It doesn't necessarily have to be monetary wealth. It could be achieving, health. It could be working through a medical condition and achieving health, achieving a sense of peace and balance. Really could be, again, there are different ways to interpret things. And since this is a collective reading, there is going to be a certain amount of personal interpretation that will take place here. But Ten of Pentacles, the energy really is enjoy what you've worked so hard to achieve because you've done it. You've done it. You've and this might just be Saturday. I mean, it's like enjoy the work you did this week that brought you to Saturday and take some time to spend with, the people that are important to you. Pets again, take some time to really enjoy what you have, what you work hard to have. Family, friends, children, relatives, dogs, even material things. But the Pentacles would never tell us that it's wrong to spend time with material things. No, we absolutely. You worked hard for it. Enjoy. Do what makes you happy this weekend, or at least on Saturday. And then we're gonna finish out. We're gonna finish out with Sunday. Let's see what Sunday says for us. Sunday we have Two of Swords. And although the imagery on this card might look a little dark, Two of Swords to me is usually about turning inward. It could mean that we feel like we have a decision to make in the upcoming week. It could mean that we have two choices and we're not quite sure what choice to pick. What's the right thing to pick? What's the wrong way? And there might be some swords are a suit of air. They're the suit of the mind, of thought, of intellectual thought, of wit. Um, Swords are a lot of the time about being in your head, getting out of your heart, getting into your head, so to speak. And so there might be a little anxiety about this choice, this decision we have to make, this crossroads we feel like we're at in life, which again, I think does go back to the world. And we've completed one cycle and we took the time to honor it and celebrate it with the sun and the Ten of Pentacles. But this Sunday brings a little bit of a reality check. And that reality check is what's next? Where do we go? What's the right choice? And Two of Swords, I also feel like to me also has a connotation of turning inward, turning off the noise and turning inward. So Sunday would be a good day to, if you've been thinking about taking an internet break, if you've been thinking about that, Sunday would be a great day to get offline and spend some time, um, maybe journaling, maybe meditating, maybe just taking a long walk outside and seeing what comes up, seeing if there's any guidance that comes up, surrounding whatever choice you need to make or what next steps you're thinking about. And it could be small next steps. Then none of this has to be big. But that's two of swords to me, is taking that time to be quiet and still and inside yourself, trying to quiet the mind and really make that choice of what is the next best step. And so there's our week. There's our week. Again, our theme of the week is the Hierophant, which is about examining those structures and traditions and things we've been taught, things we've learned, and examining whether or not those are still true for us, and um, leaving behind what doesn't serve us anymore, and continually seeking new things, new thoughts, new ways of being that might ring more true for us, and perhaps even finding a mentor or a teacher for that. So that is our theme of the week. Keep learning, keep seeking that knowledge. For Monday, we had Two of Cups, which is about seeking again a connection, a really loving connection that boosts our energy, that makes us feel better. There's interactions with people that leave us feeling stronger, happier, more affirmed in who we are. And again, I always like to remind people this doesn't have to be romantic love. This could be just hanging out with your dog and spending a little bit of time with your dog who thinks you're the best person in the world. So that is Monday, Two of Cups. Tuesday, we have Ace of Cups, which again, aces are about beginnings. It's about those little inklings of intuition and feeling, the heart pulling us in one direction. That on Tuesday it would behoove us to pay attention to what's your heart saying, what's your heart telling you is next. Where do you want to go? Those little things that pop up, those little glimmers of intuition. Starting a new creative project, maybe pursuing a new relationship, um, but really listening into our feelings. For Wednesday, we've got Two of Pentacles, which is about finding balance. So maybe if we've been feeling a lot Monday and Tuesday with our cups, our cards of emotion, um, Two of Pentacles brings us back to balance. Maybe we've been in our head too much, and now we've got to come back and we've got to concentrate on work and the physical world for a bit. But where do you need to find a little bit more balance in your life? Where do you need to maybe scale back in order to make room for other things? Um, might feel like you've got a lot of balls in the air that you're juggling, so to speak, but you're making it work, you're handling it, and just take some time to review that feeling of balance or that need for balance. Thursday, we have the World. And again, the World is a major arcana card, so it can feel a little big. But this is about an ending of a cycle, an ending of a journey you've been through, whether it's a spiritual journey, an emotional journey, could be a physical journey. Maybe you've been training for a half marathon, and this week is the half marathon, so you're finally going to run it, and that cycle is over. But it is about ending a cycle and stepping into what's next and honoring what you've been through, honoring the journey, honoring what you've learned, taking some time to reflect. So that is Thursday, starting something new. Friday, we have the sun, which again, I like in combination with the World because we honor that journey we've been on. We honor what we've been through. We honor the end of it. We celebrate it. And the sun is really about stepping into the light and not being afraid to show the world who you are and really embracing the joy of the journey, the joy of what you've been through, that honoring, that celebration, and quite literally being in the lights, being in the light of all of that and not being afraid to shine. Um, so really but in conjunct with the World, I like it as that celebrating of the journey you've been on. And Saturday we have Ten of Pentacles, which is about enjoying all that you've built, the success you've built, the relationships you've built. And again, pentacles really are more of a material, a card more about physical and material and wealth and work. But it is about taking time to enjoy those things, taking time to enjoy what your work has brought you, taking time to enjoy what you have. The material things you have might be a good day to stay home and, work your way through your bookcase or, cooking a really good meal with your family. All of those things that bring pleasure to the senses and that we really enjoy experiencing. Uh, Ten of Pentacles is a great card for that. And it's a great card for a Saturday too, for those of us who have a traditional Monday through Friday work week. And then for Sunday, we've got Two of Swords, which is inviting us to kind of turn inward, to get quiet and still with our mind, to quiet the outside noise. Anyone who has any experience with ravens or crows knows they can be talkative birds, so to speak. But this card is inviting us to get quiet and to take some time to turn inward, and to really think about what our next steps are. Where do we want to go? What's that first step? Um, to think about the choices we might have to make, the crossroads we might feel we're at, and to really, again, make that choice of what's our next step. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining for watching this. And please let me know if you have any questions. Please let me know if you have any comments. And I hope this was enjoyable for you. And I hope it helps to bring some clarity and maybe some perspective on what we might be into for the week ahead.